I am dumb. You may be thinking, why are you stupid? And the simple answer is, basically, I use a key binding to start all of my recordings. Whenever I record, I use a key bind to start it. And I don't know how this happened, but somehow the key binding got unbound, and I don't know how. This, of course, resulted in me sitting there thinking I was recording for about 10 minutes before checking the recording and realizing I wasn't recording. So, yeah. Some things happened while off camera, basically. So, first things first. I did some mining off camera and got some basic items. We crafted a couple things, including a wrench, engineer's goggles, some basic equipment. We made a nether portal, as well as did all this. We moved around a couple things, created a couple mechanisms, including this mixer, which we'll get to in a moment. We created this fan, which we'll get to in a moment, as well as water wheels, which aren't that hard to make. And yeah, I made them as an alternative to these cranks over here. I also explained how these two machines work, so yeah. Oh yeah, and we built a cuckoo clock, because why not? So yeah, couple minor things I did that aren't that bad. Crafting, not that important. You have JEI, and even without JEI, you can still figure it out. Like, there's this crafting book here that works perfectly fine. I mean, technically, you don't even need JEI. I just use it because I prefer it to the book. Okay, so let's start off with some very basic things. First things first, water wheel. The way it works is simple. You use water, and it pushes this thing. I'm using a looping method, so the water comes down here and then flows down here as well, underneath it, going the same direction as the rotation to increase the rotational speed. This rotation is then being moved over through encased shafts, which are simple to make. You just take simple andesite casings, which are easy to make, and right-click a shaft with them, and it transforms it into one of these encased shafts. It takes the rotational power and goes into this fan, making this fan. Oh! There's the thing. There's the cuckoo clock, by the way. So what the fan does is it basically is able to blow water, fire, and also lava, I believe, to create wind. And this wind can do a varying number of things. We'll get to these in a moment. But first, sleep. Next up is the millstone. So the way the millstone works is quite simple. You throw ore in the top and you get crushed ore. It's directly equivalent to the amount you receive. The amount you put in is the amount you're going to receive. So you put in 1 iron ore, you're going to get 1 uncrushed iron ore back. You then take these crushed iron ore, or crushed variant of any ore, and toss it into the fans, the water fans specifically, the water one. And it like washes them off. Honestly, I'm not really sure what's happening, but yeah, it basically turns them into nuggets. Now, the interesting thing about this is it gives you more nuggets than you would have received. So remember, we put in 4 crushed iron ore, which is equivalent to 4 iron ore. 1 iron ore turns into 1 iron ingot normally, but this turned into these crushed iron ore turn into enough for 1 iron ingot and a little bit, which means you get a little bit more. It's balanced or doubling, basically. It's a more balanced variant. Next is the cuckoo clock. It cuckoos. That's it. Then there's this press. The way the press works is quite simple. You take an ingot and you throw them on, and then the press will press them. I think I just picked those up at the last second. Gosh darn it. It will press these, and that will turn them in the iron ingots into iron sheets. These iron sheets are useful in a lot of things. They're needed to make the fan blade for the fan, as well as the whisk for this thing to do. The reason we made this thing, which is the whisk, so we made this mechanical mixer. The way the mechanical mixer is made is just like this. It's not that expensive, just 2 cogwheels, an andesite casing, and an andesite alloy, all of which are relatively easy. Just different arrays of wood or andesite alloy. There's the cuckoo clock again. Then there's the whisk, which is a little more expensive, requiring iron sheets, which then, of course, requires the press, but it's relatively cheap either way. And you also need a basin, which is also pretty cheap, I believe. Basin. That's not how you spell basin. There we go. It's just some andesite alloy in upside down helmet shape, I guess, is the best way to describe it. And basically that'll be used here in the near future, but first we have to get one of these. An empty blaze burner, which also is fairly cheap to make. Blaze. It's only one S. A blaze burner is crafted from iron sheets and iron bars, really cheap. And yeah, that's basically our next step to getting more advanced technology. Because right now we have like some basic equipment and stuff. We got some basic equipment here. In case you're wondering, how does the whole cogwheel system work? You'll figure it out. Big cogwheels are able to change directions by attaching to other big cogwheels. That's what we're doing here. The shafts just continue the signal across. You know, basic things. The cuckoo clock is getting powered by this big cog, which is hooked up to this big cog, which is hooked up to this big cog, which is being spun by this shaft. This is hooked up to that, which is then linked up to this, which is then going down here linked up to this. So on and so forth. You can figure it out, and if you can't, then too bad. So yeah, today's mission is to go to the Nether. Should I tell you about these? There's the wrench and engineer's goggles as well. I suppose I could tell you about. The engineer goggles give you more information about like kinetic stress and stuff. Which is basically the faster the thing spins, the more advanced of a power source it has, the more kinetic stress it has. So as you can see, this right here, this water wheel, has a kinetic stress of 256, meaning it can handle 256 stress. This gives 32 stress. This is like, for example, this thing over here is 128 stress. This is 16 stress. This is 128 stress. This is a 64 stress. And so on and so forth. You also have this, the wrench, which allows you to rotate things. For example, I can rotate this, I believe. No, it just works on this stuff. Well, yeah, you can basically rotate this stuff and whatnot. And it's really nice, you know? The wrench is a very useful asset. And then the goggles are just so you can see extra information and whatnot. But right now, what we have to do is we have to go to the Nether. That's our goal for today. Because we need to make this a non-empty blaze burner. Basically, what you need to do is you need to take the empty blaze burner and right-click a blaze with it to transform it into a non-empty blaze burner. And that'll allow for... Okay, making sure we have plenty of stuff. It'll allow it to be used for that mixer thing. So yeah. Hello. Wanna give me something cool? Whoa, apparently the blaze burner gives off stuff. Some obsidian. Uh-oh. Away. Ow. I hate it when it does that. Oh my god, can you not glitch? Stop. What was that? No. I just clicked a little bit too early. No. Please. I hate it when it glitches. Don't appreciate. Please don't, I need the arrow. Please. Ow! Ah! Uh-oh. Sword, this. I didn't bring any blocks, nor did I bring any, anything. I didn't bring anything to negate fall damage, like a hay bale or something. I didn't bring anything that I probably should have. Oh. Not about to say I'm lost, but I'm definitely not telling you I know where I am, because that would be a lie. Found it. Here we are. Okay. Let's get ourselves diamond sword. Comparatively to this one, it is much better. Diamond chest piece for a little extra protection. And diamond pickaxe, just in case. I just realized I'm one diamond short of an enchantment table. Well, hopefully we can find one in the Nether. I don't even know if you can find diamonds in the Nether. Yeah, now we're a little more protected. Oh my god, I forgot about a hay bale. We back. Jesus. Strange. Oh yeah, they don't like zombie pigmen, I don't think. Zombie piglins. How? Nah. Probably shouldn't be carrying this diamond pickaxe, come to think of it. I meant to put that away, but now I'm not going back. I've already gone back like 6 times. I refuse. Go ahead. Bop. Bop. Could use native blocks. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's dumb. No. No. Well, there's my legs. There they go. Oh wow, I'm alive still. Well, probably not gonna be for long. Well, that was a fail. Okay. Mm. Ah. I've literally been here before. Oh my. Mm. Oh my gosh. Oh, finally. Give me the blaze burner. I see them. Okay. Okay, yep. We're just gonna go this way. Okay. We have ourselves what we need. I'm going home. Okay. This is not where I'm meant to be. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I see it. It's right over there. Um. Ooh, an Enderman. Wahoo. What a day. But we've done it. So, the reason we needed this thingy-ma-do is basically you place it down and then you can feed it fuel by right-clicking it, and then it turns that fuel into heat to heat up this crucible, which then the mixer will do the rest. So we're going to take some crushed copper and some crushed zinc and combine them together to create something new. So you take that and that, and then combine those together, and we get crushed brass. So we're gonna take ourselves some copper. So we're gonna take ourselves some copper, and we're gonna take ourselves some zinc, and we're gonna start going ahead and unlocking the power of brass. In case you can't tell, the whole goal of this episode was to you know, obtain brass. However, it sort of just turned into a death trip to the Nether. Again, this episode was going to contain making the mixer and making the fan and ore doubling and stuff, but then those just didn't work out because they weren't even in the video. Oh my god. Off camera, I'm going to make a bunch of brass, smelt up all these ores, and maybe do some more mining. Yeah. And, do some more storage improvements. And next episode, we're probably going to work on making an actual house. Or at least something. Because, right now we don't really have much. Today was literally just a compilation of me dying in the Nether, though. As well as, you know, making brass. So let's just go ahead and put that in there. Put that in there. There we go. Mixing it all up. And there we go, a bunch of brass. And throw that in the blast furnace. Just any furnace will work, but I choose to use the blast furnace because it's quicker. And boom, brass ingots. Actual alloys. There we go. So, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video off here. We've done a little bit today. Again, most of it I accidentally didn't record, so that's depressing. We made brass, and died in the Nether a couple thousand times. Yeah, this probably was the least productive episode that's ever gonna be a thing. But yeah, sorry if this episode is a little bit shorter, by the way. Again, it was literally just me dying for like 2 hours over and over again. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna end the episode. Just end it. Just end it all. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll just end it all. Oh. Eh. Ha ha!